Imagine a country where people save more than 30% of their income, while in other parts of the world, the average savings rate is just 7%. This is the case in China, where saving money is a way of life. But what makes the Chinese so good at saving? And what can we learn from them to improve our own money management? Saving money is a challenge for many of us. With so many temptations to spend on new gadgets, dining out, or vacations, it's easy to see why saving doesn't come naturally. But in China, saving money is deeply rooted in the culture. People are taught from a young age to live below their means, plan for the future, and avoid debt. In this video, I will show you the traditional Chinese method of saving money for better money management. I'll also show you why saving is so important in Chinese culture and how it helps them manage their finances better. You'll also learn practical tips that you can apply to your own life, making it easier to save money and improve your financial well-being. Let's dive in and discover how you can start saving like the Chinese. Number 1. The Chinese culture of saving money. In China, saving money is not just a habit, it's a part of the culture. For centuries, Chinese people have been taught to be careful with their money. This mindset comes from Confucian teachings, which stress discipline, hard work, and thinking about the future. As a result, many Chinese families believe it is important to save for future needs rather than spend on things they don't really need. One of the main reasons for this focus on saving is the strong family structure in China. Chinese people often feel responsible for taking care of their families, including parents, children, and even future generations. For example, parents save money to pay for their children's education, weddings, and to help them buy a home. This sense of duty makes saving money a top priority in many households. Another reason for the high savings culture is China's history of economic uncertainty. In the past, periods of hardship taught people to save money in case of emergencies. This mindset continues today, with many Chinese families preferring to save more and spend less to prepare for unexpected situations. Overall, saving money is deeply valued in Chinese culture. It's seen as a way to secure a stable future, take care of loved ones, and be prepared for whatever life may bring. By understanding and learning from these habits, we can improve our own money management and financial security. Number 2. Chinese money management strategies. The Chinese have developed smart strategies for managing their money, and many of these can be useful for anyone looking to improve their finances. Let's look at some key strategies that Chinese households use to manage their money wisely. 1. Frugality as a lifestyle. Frugality, or living simply, is a major part of Chinese culture. Chinese people tend to focus on buying only what they really need and avoid spending money on luxuries. For example, they prefer cooking meals at home instead of eating out, and they don't rush to buy the latest phones or fashion trends. By cutting down on unnecessary expenses, they are able to save more money. 2. Careful budgeting. Budgeting is another important aspect of money management in China. Chinese families are very careful about where their money goes. They often track their income and expenses closely, making sure they stick to their budget. Each family member usually knows how much they are allowed to spend each month, and they plan for big purchases well in advance. This disciplined budgeting helps them control their spending and save more. 3. Avoiding debt. In Chinese culture, debt is seen as something to avoid. Many Chinese people prefer to pay for things with cash rather than using credit cards or loans. If they do use credit, they try to pay off the balance quickly to avoid interest charges. This helps them avoid the trap of overspending and accumulating debt, which can lead to financial stress. By practicing frugality, sticking to a strict budget, and avoiding debt, the Chinese are able to save more and build long-term financial security. These strategies can be applied by anyone looking to take control of their finances and save money for the future. Number 3. The Chinese method of saving money. The Chinese are known for their high savings rate, with many families saving a large portion of their income. This method of saving money is not just about setting money aside. It's a thoughtful approach to money management that helps ensure financial stability and security. Let's explore some of the key elements of the Chinese method of saving money. 1. High savings rate. One of the most noticeable things about the Chinese approach is the amount they save. In China, many households save up to 40% or more of their income. In contrast, in countries like the United States, the savings rate is much lower, often around 7%. This high savings rate allows Chinese families to build a safety net for emergencies and make large purchases, like buying a home, without relying too much on credit. 2. Adopting the 50-30-20 rule. In many countries, people use the 50-30-20 rule for budgeting. 50% of income goes to needs, like rent and groceries, 30% to wants, like entertainment, and 20% to savings. The Chinese often follow a stricter version of this rule, sometimes saving 40 to 50% of their income. They spend less on wants, focusing more on long-term goals like buying property or investing in education. 3. The cash envelope system. A traditional method of managing money in Chinese households is the cash envelope system. Families divide their income into different envelopes for specific expenses, like rent, food, and savings. Once the money in an envelope runs out, they stop spending in that category for the month. This method ensures that they don't overspend and always have enough set aside for savings. 4. Saving for big goals. Chinese people often prioritize saving for large financial goals, such as homeownership and education. Many families save for years to buy a house with as little debt as possible. Education is another big priority, as parents believe that investing in their children's education will lead to a better future. These long-term goals motivate people to save more and spend less on daily luxuries. 5. Digital red envelopes. The traditional cash envelope system has even evolved in today's digital age. Many Chinese people now use digital apps to transfer money to friends and family in red envelopes during holidays or for special occasions. These apps also help track expenses and savings, making it easier for people to stick to their budget. By following these disciplined saving methods, Chinese households are able to build strong financial foundations. Adopting some of these habits can help you save more and achieve your financial goals. Number 4. How to apply the Chinese method of saving to your life. You can easily apply the Chinese method of saving to improve your financial situation. Here are some simple steps to help you save more, spend less, and manage your money better. 1. Change your mindset. First, adopt a mindset that focuses on saving for the future rather than spending on immediate pleasures. The Chinese are known for thinking long-term, prioritizing saving for big goals like buying a house or paying for education. Start by setting clear financial goals for yourself, such as building an emergency fund or saving for a major purchase. When you have a goal, it becomes easier to avoid unnecessary spending. 2. Create a strict budget. One of the key strategies in Chinese households is sticking to a strict budget. List all your essential expenses, like rent, utilities, and groceries, and then set a limit on how much you can spend on non-essential items. Try using the envelope method, where you allocate a set amount of money to each spending category. Once you run out of money in that category, stop spending. 3. Cut down on luxuries. Another important habit in Chinese saving culture is reducing spending on luxuries. Think about areas in your life where you can cut back, like eating out less, skipping unnecessary shopping, or waiting before making a big purchase. By reducing these expenses, you can save more of your income. 4. Build an emergency fund. The Chinese method of saving focuses on being prepared for the unexpected. Start by saving money for an emergency fund that can cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This will protect you from financial surprises and give you peace of mind. Li Wei, a 35-year-old engineer from Beijing, followed the traditional Chinese method of saving to achieve financial success. Early in his career, Li adopted a strict budget, living on less than half of his income. Instead of spending on luxuries like dining out or buying expensive gadgets, he focused on saving for important life goals. His priority was to buy a home and save for emergencies. Every month, Li carefully planned his spending, using the cash envelope method. He divided his salary into different categories like rent, groceries, and savings. By doing this, he always knew exactly how much he was spending and how much he was saving. Li also avoided debt by paying for everything with cash or his debit card. If he couldn't afford something, he waited and saved for it. After years of disciplined saving, Li was able to buy a home with a large down payment, avoiding a heavy mortgage. He also built a strong emergency fund to protect him from unexpected events. Saving money like the Chinese can help you build a more secure financial future. By adopting simple habits and focusing on long-term goals, you can save more and avoid unnecessary debt. The Chinese method of saving teaches us the importance of being prepared for the future, whether it's for buying a home, paying for education, or handling unexpected emergencies. Start small by making changes to your daily spending and creating a budget that works for you. Over time, you'll see how these habits can lead to better money management and greater financial stability. The key is discipline and thinking about the long term. So, take inspiration from the Chinese approach and begin your journey towards smarter saving and money management today. Your future self will thank you. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.